Is up, guys? It's Infectious, back to you guys with another video. I realize that I have not uploaded one of these in a while, meaning like tutorials. So this is probably gonna be like, yeah, this is gonna be like different. It's like box fighting, but like really advanced tips that I don't know. You have to have like really good aim and mechanics to actually think about mastering these, right? You're gonna use these in cash cups, pro box fights, wagers, that kind of stuff. And in case you didn't notice, my quality is extremely low. That's because I changed it on something called Nvidia Inspector, where I basically change my game quality to increase my FPS and half my input delay. Um, I saw a video by It's Jarian to do that, so I don't know. I've been getting insane FPS. I get a pretty high FPS, and I have a really bad CPU, so like that's insane. But yeah, I without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So, something that I've noticed with CLIX, which is arguably the best box fighter in the world, is he does this peanut butter thing. He doesn't jump up like this. He actually places a cone, and he usually has like a whole box right here, right? He has like a box. It's a box fight box. So he usually does this thing, right? The mind games behind this is insane, and it's like extremely hard to like play around. I don't know how he does it, but he just does. So being able to do this and like really fast, like being able to make that edit really fast, I would definitely practice that. Just like keep on going, like, you know, just try using like your running speed to like, you know, it's, I don't know, you need fairly high sensitivity to master it. Because like you get really snappy, then you get muscle memory, and then you can, that's when you start getting speed. But yeah, the main thing about this whole peanut butter thing is that he'll shoot your wall. He'll keep on jumping up, and instead of shooting at you, he'll shoot your wall, either for a bait or to try to get your wall. And then once he gets the wall, he'll do this. He won't hold out his like weapons like this. He'll actually hold out his blueprints for the item that he placed. Because if you place like this one, the stair, whatever, it's not gonna work, right? Like it doesn't select that specific piece unless you have to hold it in a certain spot. But there's like it's really hard to hit anything else. So if you like all the way over here, then it like gets it right. So once you get that, you just want to hold on to your blueprints, select it, and get like, you know, get that whole thing. Or no, you don't even have to hide behind here. Because if the wall's there, it's going to be blocking. So yeah, just stick out here and just do that as fast as you can. Get that whole top removed, and then you can just start spraying. Yeah. But that's extremely hard to do because most people are going to like see you jumping up with your AR and spraying. So they're probably gonna hit you pretty hard, especially if they're on controller. I always lose to controller players because of that. They get aim assist and like they just have to aim right there and then it corrects for them and then they have for 100. So yeah, always keep in mind that once you get this wall, you want to make that it as fast as you can. Just practice that. Just go behind here, just take that wall, and then just just do that as fast as you can. I haven't quite gotten into pro box fights, so I haven't used this too much, but I can tell that some people who might watch this are getting very close to that pro level. So yeah, the the next the next move, I guess. So yeah, I've noticed that people will, once they take somebody's wall, they'll place a ramp in and do the Mongo Classic, and everybody will expect this, especially in Arena. You're always like, oh, that guy's so lucky. He knew. Yeah, it's not that, you're just dumb. You should be placing a cone using a peanut butter so you don't get hit as easily. Placing walls around everywhere, if there aren't any walls, if there isn't a wall placed or walls, always place those in. Try to make as much of that box as you can possibly, and make if you see them going to a different box, always try to place pieces of those. Just like one piece of a box can win you a fight. Like if you see them going over here, place this piece, place another cone, bang. stop that. But yeah, don't place a ramp, place a cone. Suppose if you're going for clips, place a ramp. You know, Mongrel Classic. I don't know. I can't do it right now. There we go. Yeah, go for clips in creative against bad players, but like you don't want to be doing that in arena unless you're like an open league and you still want to go for clips. But like most players will actually expect that now. In case you didn't know, it's under a rock. But yeah, it's the cone technique's very underrated. So yeah, let's get into the fourth one. I have noticed that, or no, what am I talking about? The third, I don't even know, but yeah, the third term, baiting. I don't really think anybody knows too much about this, but it is easily one of the most powerful box fighting techniques in the game, and I don't think very many people are paying attention to it. I use it a lot, meaning that when I, take somebody's wall, they think I'm gonna like I have a box here, right? They think I'm gonna edit, so I edit like this, but I don't reset like insanely fast, because a lot of players will actually see that. They'll like wait a little bit, and then, you don't want to do that too fast, or else they'll just think you're trying to, get clips, like you just hit it back and forth, and then shoot them, But yeah, just like wait a little bit, because they're not going to expect that. So just go like, because they have the average gamer has an average reaction time of give or take 200 milliseconds. So that's like a 1/5 of a second, meaning that if you go just anything, then they'll react to it, and then they'll think that your wall is still there. And then they'll break it, and then you can shoot them. It's so smart. So yeah, baiting is insanely powerful, because you could be doing any combo. You could be doing this, you could be doing the peanut butter where you're like this. You could like jump up, and just before your head goes through the top, you go, and then do it again. Then, take their wall or whatever. Like baiting is insane, especially in the Mongrel Classic, considering most people expect it. You go, or do this. Okay, get this right. Edit this part. Place your ramp. Flip it, and reset. Another term I've noticed, so yeah, baiting, always use baiting. It's really smart. It outplays a lot of players, especially when you give that little extra wait time, Like when you go CLIX window peak, and then just before you go here, you reset. They break the wall, you pump them, that kind of thing. So yeah, really smart. But yeah, let me see. Another box fighting technique is when you're in a box, somebody is going to do the Mongrel Classic to you. So this is your box, right? They take this wall, they're coming in. You play, you wait for them to place a ramp, and then you sit at the very back and face through it. So when they edit, they're gonna be like this. Right? And then you're gonna be sitting all the way back here. Let me just make that ramp phase again. And you're facing through this ramp, and you can actually shoot them. Remember that? Do you guys remember that video I made on how Benchy Fishy killed Mongrel CR and Mitro in the same game? Well, guess how he killed Mongrel. Mongrel doing the Mongrel Classic, as always. Benchy Fishy sitting there waiting for him. Mongrel gets hit for attack with 108, and then once he's done sitting here and phasing through, I'm not phasing through right now, but he jumps up, because Mongrel thinks that he's just gonna sit there and just go boom, boom, right? But instead he jumps over. Mongrel can't exactly see that because of the color and the metal. So Benji jumps over here, and just as he gets that little peek, he manages to hit Mongrel for like 97, and he ends up killing him. So that's the kind of thing that can end up outplaying, like, arguably the best player in the world, Mongrel, by the best player in the world, Benji Fishy. I don't know, maybe it's Mr. Savage, I have no idea. I'm not gonna pick any sides yet, but you get the point. It's extremely useful even against pro players, because a lot of people will just run into your box, be stupid, and then you can just sit there and just, you know, make them look stupid, in which they are if they're doing that. And yeah, it also works with cones too. They come into your box. You place a cone in the right spot. I don't know. It's like, yeah, you place a cone in the right spot. They can't do anything. Just don't like go inside the cone if they place it, because then that's when they can actually outplay you. They'll like edit the wall, edit the cone, reset it. You'll shoot. They'll do a whole bunch of things and then clip you. You don't want that to happen. So just like, yeah, works with ramps, cones, all of that stuff. And yeah. I think we'll jump into our last tip and trick, which is piece control, which, unless you live under a rock, you probably don't know what this is. Like if you know, if you're like, basically every player has heard of this before. Not everyone has used it, but like, you know, it's insanely useful. So if somebody's in a box, you're trying to take their wall, you're doing this thing, you come out the outside, you're with your ramp, you have your shotgun out, you start to take their wall, you take this, that's your wall now, and you see that they're walking a certain way, you know where exactly they're going. You can just see. If they're just gonna like walk this way, turn that way, then their blueprints are like, you already know that they're going to a different box. So you just, instead of using your reactions to try to do this and hit them, get the wall in this box, and then place a cone or something. And then, you know, just use that, because if you already got this one, this box didn't seem to work, but you can actually use them going to a different box to their advantage, to your advantage, sorry. And you can just, you know, all you really have to take is one piece of that entire thing. But it doesn't exactly work with the top because there's a floor and a cone, so if they get one or the other, then it doesn't really work out. So try your best to like be here when you're taking somebody's wall, so that it's like, you know, it's not like this, where you're like here and then you have to move, and then by the time you react, they're probably already going to be over here. You can just, you know, you just jump. It's like way easier to place while you're flying. In my opinion, at least. But yeah, these are some insanely advanced and broken box fight tips that I used quite often. A lot of my videos I use baiting, or like a lot of my kills in like Fortnite ranked, I use baiting. So like, you know, editing, waiting, reset, then they break it, you pump them back. It's insane. It looks really easy and simple, but nobody really uses it. And well, I mean, some people use it, but like, it's really underrated, and people need to start using it more, at least in my opinion. Because, you know, try to make any possible outplays that you can. But yeah, just kind of reading your opponent, telling which box they're going to go into, so that you know, like, where to place walls and stuff. Always go for, like, walls, don't go for floors. Unless you can kill them from fall damage. But yeah. Those are some simple box fighting tricks. Or sorry, I shouldn't say simple, I should say advanced, because most average box fighters will just do this. They'll just go like this, and then they'll shoot you. But no, we're going farther. We're doing the whole CLIX thing. CLIX, window peak, everything. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I will hopefully see you guys in my next video. Peace.